Thank you very much. And dear President, dear Vice President, honorable members, dear friends, and if I may dare to say it today, dear family, it's a privilege to stand here as the chair of the delegation to EU-Africa Parliamentary Assembly to conclude this pre-parliamentary summit. Let me begin by thanking all of you for your open and engaged discussions. They were necessary because we want to speak with one strong voice before the 7th AU-EU summit in Angola. And let us be honest, this summit must go beyond words. It must go further. It must deliver concrete results on the ground, urgently. We reaffirmed here today that the beautiful continent Africa is a structural power in the 21st century, and that Europe must be a loyal partner, engaged, and with one voice. Africa and Europe can strengthen each other. Our meeting takes place at a moment when too many families across our continents live with fear, displacements and loss, in war, in real war. Sudan, a humanitarian tragedy of unbearable magnitude, women and girls raped, sexual violence used as a weapon of war. And in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, 30 years of violence, one of the most deadliest in the world. Like too many African countries, a nation rich in resources, but deprived of peace. And on the European continent, the war in Ukraine continues. The courage and resilience of the Ukrainian people remind us every day that freedom has a cost and that peace must be defended. So colleagues, let us be honest once more. The most important things in life are peace, security and freedom. Let us stand together and show the strength of our joined hands. Let us reaffirm our firm commitment to promote peace and security in Africa and in Europe, rooted in the principles of multilateralism. I heard very clearly, Mr. President, and your colleagues, your demand to have a permanent seat at the United Nations Council. As Europe, we will support you in this. Amani, Amani, Amani. For those who don't know the word, it is Swahili, and it means peace. And you know what? It is the name of my beautiful daughter. I named her Amani for peace in the world. And beyond conflict, there is hope to nurture and a future to build. And nowhere is that hope stronger than African youth, the youngest and most dynamic population in the world. Youth must be the driving force of our policies. If we invest in education, in skills and in mobility, we invest in peace. If we strengthen Erasmus+, we invest in shared prosperity. We give a soul to our partnership. Africans study in Europe, but also young Europeans coming to this beautiful continent to study, to experience Africa, to discover its culture, its music, its creativity. If we speak about peace and youth, then we must also speak about investment, real investment. We need to invest more. We need to invest faster in Africa. Not charity, not dependency, but a two-way street of opportunity. This is the spirit of the Global Gateway, to build infrastructure, to support value chains, to create jobs and competitiveness for both continents. Because when Africa rises, Europe rises. A competitive Africa does not diminish Europe. A competitive Africa strengthens Europe and strengthens the world. But now I thought you would applaud. I thought so. strengthening the world. That's our goal. But our partnership must go deeper than cooperation. Ours is a partnership with the soul, rooted in trust, in values, and in the lives of our people. A partnership built over 25 years, tested by crisis, and strengthened by shared purpose. Africa and Europe are two continents facing each other. They are two continents standing side by side, linked by shared destinies, shared challenges, and a shared responsibility to act. And a modern partnership requires a new way of working. A renewed partnership requires a deeper, permanent legislative dialogue between the Pan-African Parliament and the European Parliament. Let us promise, here and now, and I know you don't like politicians to promise, but I do it. Let us together here promise that we will step up our parliamentarian diplomacy, that we will talk to each other, Mr. President, talk to each other and listen to each other, and act together. Listen, talk, and act together, strong, not divided. We as parliamentarians, colleagues, we have an essential role to play, ensuring that continuity, transparency, accountability in our partnership. Our executives make commitments that require future actions, often require legislative authority and sufficient funding before they can be finalized. It is our responsibility to ensure that they are followed. It is our responsibility to contribute to shaping the future of African and European citizens. We want a Europe that shows its presence in Africa, not to dominate, no, but to cooperate. And we want an Africa that asserts its influence, not to isolate itself, but to help shape a fairer global order. What we have achieved here today, and we're still discussing, I know, but okay, it is not just the adoption of a strong declaration. It is not just another text for the library. I'm not doing politics to be in libraries. I'm doing politics for the people. We have designed, with this strong declaration, a new direction, a new working method, a new political commitment for the future. And as we go to Luanda, our united parliamentarian voice will call for a joint action plan, a roadmap that transforms political vision into measurable, deliverable, shared commitments and accountability for our citizens. We leave Midrand today, and unfortunately some of the colleagues left already, but we leave Midrand today united, determined, and ready to carry this joint parliamentary voice to Luanda. Thank you all for your hard work. We're looking forward to welcoming you next year in Brussels. Caribou. So please, we're not Lawton. I will really ask you to stand up now, to stand up and hold hands. You too.
Yes.
That's what I ask my children, to stand up, hold each other's hands, and we say together, long live Africa.
Long live Africa.
Long live Europe.
Long live Europe.
And long live our partnership. Thank you very much.
Partnership.